Hello class, I am Lalita Singh and you are going to study science with me in class 8. Today we are going to discuss the second part of the chapter 11 called force and pressure. The force part has already been dealt out in the first video. Force is push or pull is called force. We have talked about its effect, about its type. Okay, now we are going to study about pressure. Okay, what is pressure? We have little bit idea about pressure. We have studied about it in class 7. Okay, what is pressure? So force acting per unit area is called pressure. What is it? The force acting per unit area is called pressure. We cut the apple with the help of knife. If the knife is blunt, having bigger surface area, so it will be difficult to cut the apple. Okay, if the knife is sharp, it means it is having a very sharp edge, means the surface area of edge is very small. Okay, and when the area is small, area of contact is small, so the force applied on an object will be, pressure applied on an object will be high even if we are applying a small quantity of force, small magnitude of force. Clear? Understood? Now force per unit area is called pressure, so it can be expressed like this: pressure P is equal to pressure, F is equal to force, and A is equal to area. So P is equal to F by A is what is called pressure. Pressure, this phenomena has been used by us in many things. For example, just see over here, we are having a picture of bridge. You can see that the area of contact with the ground is having larger surface in case of bridges. Why? So that the weight of the bridge can be become bearable for the ground, because area is bigger, so the pressure will distributed over a wide area. Understood? Now if you have seen moving a truck, bigger truck, it is having 8 tires instead of 4, and the tires are quite thick as well, because it is to increase the surface area of contact between the truck and the ground. Clear? So that the pressure can be reduced on the ground, it can become bearable for ground as well. Clear? You might have seen your mother using a needle to stitch a cloth. The stitching needle is having very sharp and pointed edge. Why? So that it can be easily stitched, so that we can easily stitch the clothes by using a sharp edged pointed needle. We cannot use a blunt needle because it will need a greater amount of force. Okay, and it will be quite difficult to deal with. Understood? So when we are willing to have a high pressure, we are simply decreasing the area. Okay, in the same manner, the some of the places when we are willing, we do want to reduce the pressure. In that case, we are using a bigger surface area. Understood? So pressure decrease if the force is constant. Okay, now the force is constant, the pressure will decrease with increase in surface area, or we can say if the force is constant, pressure will increase with decrease of surface area. It means we can control pressure by increasing or decreasing the surface area. Clear? Now, and that is the thing why we are using a sharp iron nail to fix it into the wall. Okay, we need to have a sharp iron nail to fix it into the wall, because if we are hammering the iron nail with a hammer, okay, onto the wall, it gets easily fixed over there if it is having sharp edged. Clear? Next, pressure in liquid. We have talked about pressure. Force per unit area is called pressure. Okay, now we are going to study about pressure in liquid. Does a container feel any kind of pressure due to the liquid present inside it, it can be easily understood by the activity 7. See over here. In this activity, we are performing an activity to show that liquid does exert pressure on the wall of the container. For that, we need to take a plastic bottle, a simple kind of plastic bottle, and then we are going to fix a glass tube near the bottom of it by heating the tube and quickly inserting it into the bottle. Clear? Now seal the joint with molten wax so that it get completely covered. Cover the mouth of the glass tube with a balloon. You can see over here the balloon is fixed at the other end of the glass tube. Clear? Now what we have to do is we have to fill the bottle with water. Okay, we are now pouring some amount of water in the bottle. You will see that as the bottle is going to get filled up, the balloon size is increasing. Okay, when we have poured a little amount of water, the balloon was normal. When we have increased the amount of water in the bottle, the balloon started to get expand. The volume of balloon increase on pouring more amount of water in the bottle. Why? Because water exert pressure on the balloon to make it grow in size. Clear? Understood. Now next is pressure exerted by liquid at the same height. The pressure exerted by liquid at same height and depth is the same in all direction. It means to say at a particular height of a container, when we are considering a particular height of a container, all sides of the wall is experiencing the similar kind of pressure. Okay, pressure of equal magnitude can be felt by the wall of the container at a particular height. Understood? Now this can be easily proven with the help of activity number 8. You can see a bucket is placed over here which is having 3 holes. The holes are not clearly visible in this picture, but yes, we can have this one as well to understand properly. Okay, the bottle is having 4 holes at a similar height. While the water is falling from the holes, you can measure the distance which has been traveled by the bottle. You will be surprised to find the distance traveled by each of the flow of water is equal. Why? Because the hole is placed at a similar height. Clear? With the help of this figure, it is clearly shown that pressure due to liquid at a given height is equal in all the sides of the container, or we can say the liquid exert pressure in all direction at same height is same. Now next is pressure exerted by liquid at different height. What will happen if the pressure is exerted by liquid of different height? Actually, the pressure increase with the increase in depth of the liquid. As the depth of the liquid increases, the pressure applied by the liquid also get increased. This can be clearly understood by activity number 9. You can see a bucket is having 3 holes which is again not clearly visible. We can take the help of another picture over here. See, this jar is having 3 holes, right? This jar is having 3 holes at the 3 height. What happened over here? We have taken a glass jar and we have marked 3 holes in it. Okay. Now cover the hole and fill the jar with the help of water. Now just open the hole. What will you observe? You will observe that water stream from the topmost hole is falling nearer to the base of the ground. You can see this first hole. At the topmost position, the water is falling at the nearest, right? Now next, the stream from the central hole fall a little ahead of the stream from the hole near the bottom of the glass are the farthest. Okay, What happened? The topmost hole is letting the water fall near to its end or basal area, whereas the second, in the hole which is present in between the two upper and lower, is also following in between the upper and lower. Okay, which hole is having the water stream, from which hole is traveling the most distance? It is the last one. Why? Because the pressure exerted on the last one is the maximum. Clearly understood. Now, about measuring the pressure of liquid, it can be measured with the help of manometer. Okay, pressure gauge is used to measure the liquid pressure. A manometer is used, is simplest form of pressure gauge. It measures the pressure difference at different depth of liquid. Okay, now you can see this is the simplest manometer. We are making a manometer, okay, in the lab. For that we need an iron stand, a U-tube, glass, a funnel, a rubber tube, a balloon, a thread, a bucket, water and color. This is all we need. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to fix a U-tube in an iron stand as shown in figure. You can see over here the U-tube has been fixed with the iron stand. Okay, the U-tube has been fixed with the iron stand. Now we have to fill it with colored water. Now we have to fix a rubber tube at the seam of the stem of this funnel and stretch the balloon on the mouth of the funnel and tie it with the help of thread. Okay, now fix the free end of the rubber tube with the help of U-tube and mark the label color in it. Okay, U-tube is present over here. This is the rubber tube with the funnel. Now we have fixed everything. We have filled the tube, U-tube, with colored water, and now we are going to mark the area of colored water. Understood? Now next, what we have to do? We have to fill a bucket with water and slowly lower the funnel into the water. When the funnel goes deeper into the water, the difference between the level of color water in the two arms of U-tube increase. When the funnel comes toward the surface of water, the difference between the level of the color water will be decreased. The difference between the level of color water in two arms of U-tube is the measure of pressure exerted by the water. Once we are placing the funnel into the bottom of the liquid, you will see that difference between the two arms of U-tube is greater. Once we are pulling it out towards out, what will happen? The difference between the two arms will be very less. Clear? So we can conclude that the pressure in a liquid increase with increase in depth of the liquid. Gas exert pressure in all direction on every object that is kept on the earth's surface. For example, a book, a table, everything which is kept on the earth's surface, they are feeling the weight of the air. The pressure exerted on every object due to the weight of air is called atmospheric pressure or air pressure. Like for example, you might have seen a puncture tire being repaired, or during birthday we blow lots of balloon. What is filled inside the balloon or the tube of the tire? It is air. So the air which is filled inside the balloon or a tire, they apply pressure in every direction, which result into inflation of balloon. Understood? The pressure due to air blot the tube of the tire. And similarly, a football or basketball blot up if it is properly filled with air. Okay, the pressure due to air is working over here. Understood? Now, what is the SI unit of pressure? We have already talked about the SI unit of force is Newton. Correct? The SI unit of force is Newton, which is represented by capital N, and the SI unit of area is what? Meter square. So we will write it like this: pressure is equal to force per unit area, right? So we will write Newton in place of force and meter square in place of area. Okay, we will write Newton in place of force, and we will write meter square in place of area. This will result into this. Okay, Newton per meter square, it can be written as Newton meter to the power of minus 2 as well. Okay, this is called Pascal. So the pressure, the SI unit of pressure is Pascal, which is represented as PA. Okay, Pascal is represented as PA. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. It is named after a French scientist called Blaise Pascal. Okay, we are honoring him by putting the name as SI unit of Pascal. Clear? Now, SI unit of Pascal is clear. Now we will talk about atmospheric pressure. The thick layer of air which is present all around us is called atmosphere. So, if a small amount of air is enclosed in a football or tire tube, can exert pressure on the wall. So just think about the huge amount of air which is present in the atmosphere all around the earth, which is present above us. Does it not exert any kind of pressure on us? Of course it is. The force exerted per unit area on a surface by the weight of air above the surface is termed as atmospheric pressure, or we can say pressure exerted by the air, the weight of the air on everything present on the earth's surface is called atmospheric pressure. We can understand it with the help of activity 11. Just see, the child has done what? He has taken a glass, filled it half with water, and then he has covered the glass with the help of a greeting card. Okay, now he has moved the glass upside down, means the same picture as present over here. He has make the glass stand like this, means upper portion is in downward direction, but the downward portion is covered with the help of a greeting card. Okay, now he has removed his lower hand slowly from the structure. You can see the greeting card is still not falling, neither the water present in the glass. What happened over here? Why it is like this? Because the weight of the water inside the glass is lesser in comparison to the atmospheric pressure which is exerted on the wall of the greeting card from the outer side. You can see the arrow mark over here. The pressure is acting in upward direction, which is stopping the greeting card from falling from the glass surface, and also making the water be present in the glass. It stops the leakage of water from the glass. This is why, because of the work of atmospheric pressure, the card remains struck to the brim of the tumbler, and the glass water does not fall down because of the atmospheric pressure. This is the atmospheric pressure that is holding the card in its place under the tumbler. Clear? Or under the glass. Next, atmospheric pressure decrease as we are moving higher and higher altitude area, because the density of air over there is decreased. Actually, our body is countering the atmospheric pressure because of the presence of pressure in our body, which is applied by the fluid present in the body. Okay, both of them are equal in amount and both of them are in opposite direction, so they both counter each other, they cancel out the other's effect. But if we are moving in a high altitude area, what happened over there? The atmospheric pressure over there is low. Why? Because of the less denser atmosphere. Okay, as the density of the air as we are moving in a high altitude area decreases, so obviously the atmospheric pressure also reduces, which is not going to counter fully the pressure applied by fluid inside the body. So the imbalance between inside and outside the body pressure make us feel uncomfortable. Next is application of atmospheric pressure. Okay, atmospheric pressure help us to suck the liquid through a straw. Just see over here, the girl is sucking the liquid through a straw. How does it happen? Actually, the girl is sucking out the air from the straw first. Because the girl is sucking out the air from the straw, suddenly the atmospheric pressure inside the straw gets reduces, and the second opening of the straw is present in the liquid. So the liquid also flow inside the straw to balance the atmospheric pressure inside and outside of the straw. In this way, the liquid reaches to the girl mouth. Means at last we can say that the pressure is playing a very important role while we are drinking a cold drink with the help of straw. Clear? Now, you will be very surprised to know that each centimeter square of our body is experiencing a force equal to a mass of 1 kg due to atmospheric pressure. Means if you will consider the whole surface area of the body, you will be feeling so much pressure that your body should have been crushed or becoming a paste under that much of pressure. But it does not happen. Why? Because the body fluid, the blood which is running in the veins of our body, is countering the atmospheric pressure. Understood? Now next is, we are going to move back to the next. Rubber air circle are used to hang or to stick show pieces on the wall or almirah. Okay, the rubber circle is slightly pressed on the surface where we want to get them stuck. Actually, what happened over there? The air present inside the rubber circle, it removed by pressing it slightly on the wall. So the atmospheric pressure inside the rubber circles get reduced, whereas the atmospheric pressure working on the upper surface of the rubber circle is higher in comparison to the inner one. Okay, so the rubber circle keep on pressed on the wall. Next is paradropping, or using a parachute while falling down from the aircraft, also uses atmospheric pressure against the gravitational force. Actually, the person which is falling from the sky with the help of parachute, two type of forces are acting on its body. Okay, what are the forces? The one which is pulling the body toward the earth center, that is gravitational force, whereas the second part, can you see the flattened part of the parachute? It is blocking the pathway of air which is rising in upward direction. So it is pushing the parachute in upward direction slightly. In this way, the two forces cancel out each other effect. But as we know that gravitational force is higher, so the person is still falling on the ground, but with a very slow speed. Okay, and it make it safe to land on the ground. Next is the change in atmospheric pressure on the surface of earth are a key to weather prediction. A sudden fall in atmospheric pressure on the earth's surface indicate rain or snow. So during weather prediction, we also observe the change in atmospheric pressure. If there is a change, we can predict the rain is going to come or not. Clear? Now we have finished the discussion over here. Class, this video we are going to discuss the question answers related with the chapter. The very first question of the chapter is checkpoint 1. The first question is, a push or pull is defined as force. Second question, force can make a moving object stop. Okay. Third question, when you push the swing, its speed increases. Fourth question, a force is caused due to interaction of two bodies. Clear? Next question is checkpoint 2. Right? True or false? The force exerted by machine is called mechanical force. True. Holding a glass of water is due to non-contact force. False. Animal carry loads due to their muscular force. True, because they are carrying or pulling it with the help of muscles. Okay, we can walk on the surface due to gravity. It is false, because we can walk on the surface due to friction. Okay. Fifth question, the object becomes charged due to magnetic force. No, it is because of electrostatic force. Now we are going to move toward the checkpoint 3. That is the question has to be answered in one word. What is force per unit area? It is pressure. What does pressure due to liquid depend upon? Pressure due to liquid depends upon the depth of the liquid. Next is, what happened to the pressure if the area of contact decrease? If area is contact decrease, the pressure will be increased. Okay. Fourth question, name the instrument used to measure the pressure in liquid. It is manometer. Okay, next question. Name the SI unit of pressure. It is Pascal. Okay, next question. Checkpoint after checkpoint 3, it is practice time. So first question of A section, which force do you use to lift your school bag? It is muscular force. Okay, second question, which of the following is not an example of contact force? It is magnetic force. Option C is correct answer. Third question, the force that exists between two heavenly bodies, it is gravitational force. B is your answer. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Option A is the correct answer. Now, fifth question, the wall of the dam at the bottom should be broad. Okay, it should be broad. It is C. Answer is C. Now, match the following, column A to B. First, gravitational force. Gravitational force is a non-contact force, so option C is the going to with 1. Okay, force a push or pull, D, 2D. Third, muscular force, it is a contact force, 3A. Pressure force per unit area, 4B. Correct. Now, very short answer type of question. What do you apply when you push or pull something? We apply force. Next question, what happens when two equal force act in opposite direction? When two equal force act in opposite direction, the magnitude of the force, okay, the final resultant force will be 0. It means the object will not move from its place. Next, friction is an example of which type of force? Friction is a type of contact force. Fourth question, due to which force the ball thrown up by you come down? It is gravitational force, which is pulling the ball again toward the ground. Okay, next, what help you to suck the drinking through the straw? It is atmospheric pressure, which help us to suck the drink through the straw. Now, answer, short answer type of question. Okay, what can force do? Force are having 5 effects that you have studied in this chapter. You have to write about all of them. Okay, force can make a moving object stop. Force can change the direction of still object or a moving object. Okay, force can change the speed of moving object. Force can change the shape of the object as well. Understood? Now, next question. 2. What is the difference between contact and non-contact force? To apply a contact force, you need to make a contact with the object, whereas to apply a non-contact force, there is no need to make a contact. Example of contact force as frictional force, muscular force and mechanical force, whereas example of non-contact force is gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force. Understood? Next is, why are the bases of pillar of bridge made broad? The bases of the pillar are made broad so that the pressure applied by the bridge or the force which is applied by the weight of bridge can become bearable for the ground. Understood? Next, what is the relationship between the pressure exerted and the depth of the liquid? You can write it as like pressure increases with the increase in the depth of the liquid. Clear? Next, fifth number question, why do people having high blood pressure feel uncomfortable at a high altitude area? Because at high altitude area, the air pressure is low and the person who is already suffering from high blood pressure is having high blood pressure inside their body. Okay, so due to imbalance between the body fluid pressure and atmospheric pressure, the person is going to feel uncomfortable. Clear? Okay, long answer type of question. How is force caused? Give some example. Force is caused due to interaction between two body or more than two bodies. Over here we are having 2 examples written on the base. When your friend hit on your arm, you will write it over there. And next example is when you hit a coin on the carom board. You will write the next example from here. Understood? Next question. List some example of the use of muscular force of animal. Okay, while pulling the cart, the muscular force of animal has been used. While carrying the load on the back, and while we are horse riding, the horse is wearing our weight and pulling our body as well due to muscular force. Okay, next is, how will you show that liquid exert pressure on the wall of the container? For that you have to write the what? You have to write activity. Activity number 7. You have to write activity number 7. Hold on. Okay, next question. What are the application of atmospheric pressure given over here? Application of atmospheric pressure 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points are given. You will write them all. Okay. Next. Hertz. Why does a ball thrown upward fall vertically downward when only an upward force is applied on it? Because the ball is coming downward, because gravitational force is also pulling the ball back toward the earth. Okay, it will counter the force applied by your muscles on the ball, and finally it will pull the ball towards its center. Now next question, why are tires of heavy truck made broader? The truck tires are made broader so that the weight which is carrying by the truck, or the weight of the whole on truck, can become bearable for the ground. Understood? That because we know that pressure decreases with increase in surface area. We are simply increasing the surface area of the tires. Okay, next question. How does a parachute help a person to land safely? Given over here, a parachute using parachute while falling down from the aircraft also uses atmospheric pressure against the gravitation force. The parachute blocks the air acting in upward direction. This slow down the rate of falling, and the person gets safe landing on the ground. So we have finished the question answer of the chapter. Hopefully you have understood the chapter. If you still there is doubt, you can ask me. Okay class, have a nice day then.